welcome to Domestic Violence Resource Center. Come on in and have a seat.
Hello.
Hi, what's your name?
Lydia.
Hi Lydia, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
My name is Josephina Segala and I am a social worker student here at Domestic Violence Resource Center. So here at Domestic Violence Resource Center, our goal is to rebuild lives of people who have experienced traumatic events like domestic violence. So some of the services that we provide here are 24-hour hotlines, support groups, emergency shelters, child care and daycare and dog care. And also we provide legal services for people who need, lawyers for child custody or things like that. So before we get started, we are going to go over a 45-minute interview just to see if what we offer here is suitable for your needs. If not, then what we can do is help you find an agency that can help you with your needs. But before we get started, I do have to go over a couple of things. The first thing is confidentiality. So confidentiality pretty much means that anything that you share with us or anything that you share with me is confidential, and I am not going to break that confidentiality unless I become aware of any harm to yourself or harm to others. Also, I am a mandated reporter, so any neglect or abuse of children or senior citizens, vulnerable adults that I become aware of, I do have to report that. So do you have any questions before we get started?
I don't believe so.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about yourself and what brings you in.
So I'm 30 years old. I have recently left an abusive marriage, and I am now homeless, jobless, and I am also a mother of 2 kids. And unfortunately, my ex has also put his dog on me, so I am currently taking care of not only myself, my 2 kids, and a dog. So I'm just here to hopefully get some resources so that I can provide a better and safe life for my children and myself.
Wow, okay. So you mentioned that you are homeless. That must be really stressful, especially considering that you have a dog and 2 little children to take care of. So tell me what like your day-to-day life looks like.
So right now I am currently going from family members' houses to friends' houses, which is really inconvenient, especially since my kids do have to go to school. Unfortunately, since I was a stay-at-home mother, I wasn't independent, and I don't have my own resources. So I don't have a car, so I do have to rely on others to take me places that I need to go and to take my children and to pick up my children, which is really inconvenient not only for my kids and myself, but also for the people that I am relying on at the moment. So I'm just having a really hard time.
Wow, yeah, that sounds really stressful, not only for yourself, but for the children. Have you thought about applying for any services as far as like food stamps to help you out a little bit, with providing food?
Now that I'm in this position, I have certainly thought about those things, but this is the first place that I've came to for any resources such as that. I've never really been in this kind of situation, so I'm not really sure where to start. So I was kind of hoping that's where you guys can assist me, but yeah, this is the only resources that I have looked into.
Well, you're definitely at the right place as far as the services that we do have to offer. But first we do have to get to know you a little bit better and what your needs are in order to like kind of set you up with like the right needs and services for you. So as far as like the living situation, have your family members been supportive of you, trying to help you get back on your feet?
I mean, yes and no. They are kind of aware of my abusive situation, which they kind of think that I should have never depended on somebody else, which is really puts a burden not only on them but on myself. Just them having to take care of me and my kids, and me having to rely on them. So I don't really have any yes, they are helping me, but it's only for a very limited time, so I don't have too much support. But
so they're making you feel like you're a burden, pretty much.
yeah, they are.
So do you still keep in contact with your ex, or does he try to contact you?
So he does call me multiple times a day. As of lately, I have been ignoring him because I'm afraid to even talk to him or let him know where I've been. He's kind of unpredictable. He has really bad anger issues, and he tends to lash out very quickly. So I don't want to contact him, but I also do want my kids to have a relationship, but not until either he receives help or he can, be able to work on his anger issues.
Right.
So I'm a little bit stressed about that and been having a hard time to stay away.
Okay, well, let's go over what we just discussed right now to make sure that I'm understanding your needs and, make sure that we're both on the same page. So pretty much you just got out of a domestic violence relationship and you have a couple of kids and a dog, and you need help getting back on your feet because you feel like you're a burden. It's been very stressful going from home to home and, not having a stable life pretty much for your children. Does that sound...
Hell yeah! Hell yeah, bitch!